let's talk. Let's talk. I have no idea what, but let's see. I just finished cleaning my car today. After a while, it's been a while, and yeah, I absolutely enjoy cleaning up my car because it shows that I take care of my car, and just because I bought a car, well, technically I didn't buy a car, but yeah, just because I have a car doesn't mean I let others do the cleaning for me or whatever. And that way I feel I'm blessed to be in this country where most people clean their cars by themselves. And the reason I'm saying this is because I come from a country where I have not seen people clean their own cars. They have people do it for them, So even though, wait, I am in a fix apparently. Yeah. Even though I'm surprised there's traffic right now, but yeah. So even though I feel there's no comparison. If I were in that country, I would also have people clean it up for me, and because I have not seen people like whatever. So I'm blessed that I'm in this country where I can go and clean my car by myself, because it shows me the value of owning or getting a car, having a car of your own. And wait, what am I gonna do? And and yeah, I make it a point to go and clean the car by myself, and it's like a workout in itself. It's an enjoyable task. You have all the facilities. So same way in life, I feel whatever you own, whatever you use, and it's not only limited to car, it can be anything, not even a vehicle, but it can be like whatever you own. If it is yours, I believe that you must take care of it yourself as much as possible, and not pass on that boring work or tedious chores. I would say it's a chore to others, so to speak. And yeah, sometimes we don't have the time. Sometimes we must take external help, which is valid, I feel, because a lot of times I put that burden on myself when I could easily give it away to others and ask for help in my household chores. But I have always done it by myself. At times I did not like it, because I was like, yeah, I don't need to do it, and I would see people around me give that very chore to do others, like their so-called helpers, to do their job for them while they would be enjoying life, and here I am doing those tedious chores, and I could not understand why. And often I felt like a servant. Often I have felt, and that would be an understatement, often have felt like I'm a servant in my own house, because of the jobs or the chores that I was doing, that I always saw in other people's lives, others doing it. They themselves are not doing it. So based on that comparison, I was always feeling that I didn't have enough time and energy left for me to enjoy life, for me to explore what other options I have, because I was so busy, or I would not say busy, my whole time was gone in doing those chores. It was like my mind was constantly racing on how to do this and how to do that, and all the chores that I could have easily given away to a help, so to speak, I did not. And yeah, I have no complaints there anymore. That is past, that is done and over with. And I if I were to look back with a different perspective today, since we're talking about cleaning, there was once a point in my time, and I think it was almost like 10 years back, around the same time in my life, where I was on a big cleaning spree, in the sense I had an internal knowing, if I were to say it that way, that I just wanted to clean and I wanted to empty and clear the energy, so to speak. And sometimes you gotta do it yourself, because only you know what needs to be gone, what needs to be staying. And when you do it your own self, and I highly recommend it to people to read, and I would embody this book called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Konmari Kondo. She's a Japanese lady, and absolutely I am so glad that I came across this audiobook, that I think I must have listened to it at least a few times, the entire time that I was cleaning, deep cleaning my home, so to speak. Every corner of it I was shifting, and it was like a task on top of my normal daily job. And back then I had 3 young kids and a specific desk job that I had to attend it. So on top of it I was doing it, and now when I look back, I'm like wondering how did I do that. But that's the beauty of it, that when you put your mind to it, you will be amazed at what all you can do, and you'll be wondering, how did I get that energy for doing it? But it is so because you put your mind to it, you know what I mean. And I firmly believe in and this book had a very, very good influence, or inspired me, impacted me in such a positive way, that I started folding my clothes in the KonMari way. And I felt even my socks, my I mean, when it comes to clothes, and if you were to know what I speak, if you have not read her book or heard her you know audiobook or something, you will not know what I'm talking. But then I would recommend that you go and read her book or hear the audiobook. The way I folded the clothes, the way I started looking at my house, and that sparks joy in me. And I found myself uh, taking out a lot from my own self, all the good things, all the not necessary things. And it was like a deep cleansing from my soul, and I wish I can do it again once more. But back then I could not do a lot of things, because that house is not mine. It belongs to my mother-in-law. She's created that house, and I have never thought of it as my house. But because I lived in it, I did my best to clean and do my duties, because I'm a part of the house. But yeah, I speak it publicly today. That's not my house. I would never make a house like this, with due respect. But that is something personal, and for me, that is the reason I value what I have. Because if it belongs to me, if it is in my life, I will, and if I'm using it, I will make it a point to clean it, because it shows respect to that object, that thing, that yes, you're valuable to me, and I'm willing to keep you clean, and show respect to you also. And just like how we take a shower every day, and wear new clothes, or clean clothes, not new clothes, clean clothes, the same way, I have internally believed, but I have never really spoken out loud like this, in words. So yes, I believe that if you have a home of yourself, or if you're trying to build a house or home for yourself, not a house, and everybody dreams of building a home and owning a home for themselves. If you are lucky and fortunate enough to have that chance for you, I highly recommend that at least once a week, or as much as possible, for you, clean it yourself. Clean it yourself. and then see what happens, and then see how you feel about your own house, your own home, your own belongings. And that means doing the tedious, boring, dirty job of a lot of things, cleaning the bathrooms, cleaning whatever, I will not put it out like this on the YouTube video, but you got my point, right? So yes, at times you may feel like a servant in your own house, because you're doing the dirty dishes, you mopping the floor, you cleaning the toilets, you're ironing, and all those tedious jobs that you could pay somebody else to do it for you. Suddenly, if you were to now do it for your own self, because it's your home, your clothes, yeah, you use the bathroom, right? You eat in that dish, right? So if you were to just extend that and do it yourself, just once, I'm not saying every day, because sometimes it's not possible for a whole unit to function. We must divide the chores and give each chore to respective people, and that's the reason we need helpers in life. um, but if you were to do it just once in a while, you would respect, and you would something inside of you will change. I don't know how to explain it to you. And so highly recommend, go ahead and do that work that you ask your helper to do, you know and do it for your own sake. And this will show that you value your clothes, you value your belongings, that you're willing to take care of it with your own hands. You know what I mean? So yeah, and that is why sometimes yeah, I go out of my way to do it, and at times it is tiring because I'm really really exhausted. uh, Deep cleansing by myself, where I can easily or ask or hire a help, so to speak. But I've not done that yet in my life as much. And now that I'm walking upon this path of self-transformation, and now that I want to grow my business or act upon my vision, that I feel that I don't have time for this. And this is where I finally wish that, yes, wish nahi, I finally want that extra help to do all that what I've already done. I've already experienced that, and I've already learned those lessons behind the cleansing part of it. And so I'm ready to move on and hire that help, and ask someone else to do it for me, because now I have that free time to focus more on creating, uh, mm, reflecting, and I would say downloading some ideas and some words, and some inspiration from, I think, the ether, from God. And that would free me, you know if I were, in the back of my mind, I was not constantly pressured by my own self that, yeah, I still have this to do and this to do, because I'm quite a clean freak, and I don't want to lose that aspect of myself, because I believe in this book has impacted me in a very very positive way. So I highly recommend this book for everybody who wants to change their lives. They change themselves, and in fact, you will find yourself that when you're doing it your own self, you'll lose a few kilos, because as you cleanse that out of with your own hands, out of in your own home, all the belongings that have served their purpose in your life, it's like a letting go process. It's like a letting go process. You know what I mean? That you're letting go of a lot of things that has served its purpose, and it's going to be so difficult for you to let go. But when you let go with your own hands, now you've taught yourself something so valuable, that yes, God, you're willing to give it to me, thank you so much, and I will use it and create beautiful memories. And when the time has come for me to let go of that particular object, I will let it go with my own hands, kind of, so to speak, if you understand the essence of what I'm trying to say here. And so that is why I believe that you must do it by yourself, especially if you can't do the whole house or something. Clean your own cupboard, learn to fold your own clothes, organize, and demand that level of what's the word for it, not cleanliness, but I can't think of that word, but you got the point, right? Demand that kind of respect from your own self for your belongings, because you got it. A lot of people don't have what you have, you know what I mean? And so when you have it, you must teach yourself how to respect it, and that means you used it, you're gonna clean it, you're gonna put it tidily, you're gonna create that organizations. I don't know how the word right now, but if you understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I'm going to go because I've been talking and I'm driving in the city right now. So hope you got something of value from this. Clean up, do your work, and ask for help when needed. Otherwise, as much as you can do it yourself. Do it yourself for yourself. You know what I mean? And read that book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, because when you tidy up, oh my God, you're gonna have to find it yourself. You're gonna have to find it out for yourself. And I firmly believe in this, and I've acted upon it, and I'm speaking from experience. So yes, see you soon. Bye.